Hey guys, this is Letty and I'm coming to you from my scrap room once again. I have a small package that I wanted to share with you guys that I received in the mail on Monday. And this one came from Terrie, the OneCraftyCcookie, just OneCraftyCcookie. Thank you, Terrie. Terrie had previously sent me a package and I was in the process of also sending her one myself, and I just got mine on the mail Tuesday because it's Wednesday already. So Terrie, your package is on the mail, and today is Wednesday, so I'm barely gonna get to open the second package that I received on Monday. My first package I already opened, and so anyhow, I wanted to share this with you guys, and I'll open this after I'm done explaining to you a follow-up of my tips on how to make your own blending tools. Okay, just making sure if I'm still recording and if I'm still in frame. So, anyhow, I had a question that that was asked about what these were. These are wire connectors, and you can pick them up at Walmart or any of your, probably like your automotive stores. Now I picked these up for a reason. Let me just say, these are wire connectors, and I picked them up at Walmart, and this is what they look like. Let me take one out. See if I can open this. They tend to make these things a little, I mean, they're easy to open, but sometimes, they're like adult proof. So, not even an adult can open them. They're just like this, okay? And, that's where the wires, you connect your wires in there and you kind of twist them, two wires, and then you just twist them, and then they kind of like, connect together, and they tie up inside this little tubing or connector so that they don't touch any other wires, to make it safe. So anyhow, I didn't know if my husband had any of these because he always has these, and he has them in different colors. So I decided that I wanted to get my own because I didn't want my craft room to smell like oil anyhow. So so anyhow, these here, I think I paid like $1.70 something. They were under $2, and you get a good amount. You get 10 large of these wire connectors, and that's what these are. So for those of you that were curious and asked what they were, that's what they are. They're just little wire connectors. And my plans were to be able to, use them as dabbers for our, our ink to distress. So what I have done is applied some sponge right here at the tip, and this is it right here. Okay, and you can easily stick your finger in there, and you can't stick it in too far in because of that little wire deal that's in there. But let's say this is your project, and you're still gonna have to hold it anyhow from the sides, and you can dab just fine with it. Look at that. And so I'm sure they're gonna work just fine. The only thing that I didn't like was that it only gave you this small little area to work with, and it was a little harder to adhere it down to your little wire connector because it's so small at the tip. So it was, a little challenge there, little challenging, but it turned out okay. It turned out okay for being a homemade, little blending tool. So that's one blending tool there. And then my other blending tool was using the bubbles that I had picked up at Walmart. And I thought maybe this whole thing could become one. And I thought if you wanted to make it into a two, blending tools, then you would use the little bottle, and then you use the lid. So the bottle, I cut this little notch right here where it screws, where the top screws on, and And my plans were to get the piece of cotton and place it at the top, or sponge, not cotton. And then, oh, I have it right here. This is the lid, and this is what I've done. I placed a small little piece of sponge on there, and then you'll still be able to stick your finger, even though you have that little notch on there as well. And then, you know, blend your project. Now, that's what I've done there. And then, I had mentioned that I had, you know how we picked these up from Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and Joann's and whatnot. Well, I had picked these up. And for those of you that haven't seen this video, this is what they look like. And they're high vinyl leg tips. And you get 4 in this package. And there's other ones that have different sizes in them. But I thought this one was an awesome size because it's nice and big, you know, in diameter. And I just liked it. I liked it better. And so, you know, that's what you end up with. So all you have to do is, I use super glue and I adhered the edge, you know, section per section. I went all the way around till I was done adhering it. And it adheres really, really fast because you know how the super glue dries up really quick. So that's what I did. And now, you know, you're going to have yourself pretty cool little blending tool. So that's another option that you have. Then I came across my little, you know, these little projects, thread spools, right, that you pick up like at Michael's and such. Well, I had these already, and I think I had picked these up at Michael's sometime. Well, I went ahead and adhered a piece of little sponge, and so now I have, you know, another tool, and that's using something that we already have, that you don't have to go out there looking and buying for any of the bubble little bottles. You don't have to go looking for any of your leg tips. You don't have to go out there buying any of the wire connectors. You already have some thread spools. All you have to do is, if you already have your sponges, and they come in a pack of 12, and you can easily get several of these in just the one sponge itself. And then don't forget that in the center part you also get a piece of sponge that connects these right here, so you can also use the center part of that. Okay, let's not forget about that part, so let's not throw anything away. So I've adhered a piece right here, and now I have another blending tool. So that's just another little idea that I thought about when I was going into my my goodies right here, where I hold my all my embellishments. So now what I have done is I found the little blocks, and I don't know if I remember if I mentioned or showed these at the time. But this is, I don't think I did, because I think I mentioned that I had toy blocks that I would use to make my bird toys. Well, see how this one has a center little hole? Well, I'm planning on cutting these in half. And I have previously bought and mentioned I bought these push pins. And the light pink ones, I had planned on using them for my alcohol inks. And then the hot pink, I planned on using them for my, you know, the distress ink pads. So that's what I've done. In my previous video, I mentioned that I wanted to remove the pin part, and then just use this flat surface here and apply my cotton or sponge, and then use it as a little, you know, of course without the pin on there, and use it as my little blending tool. What I thought of doing also was, I came across these and I thought of maybe adhering some of this sponge, and now I have a couple of more of these blending tools. So I found these, so I might be considering of maybe doing a small one and then just keeping these at this size, or just having my husband cut these down to half size, and now have several of those. So then these are the extras. And then what I've done here is I went ahead and I cut a couple of pieces of felt, okay? And then I cut a piece of sponge. And then I went to Walmart the other day and I picked this up. I picked up a package of Velcro, and I picked it up in the fabric section, and in the sewing where all the fabrics are at. So I picked them up there, and you get 3 sheets of the rough part, and then 3 of the felt. And this, like I said, this is how big they are. And then, or they are. What I've done was, sorry, I dropped one. I'll pick it up here in a second. What I went ahead and did was I grabbed one of my blocks, and what I did to my push pin before I jump into that other part, I forgot to mention this part. I didn't remove the pin part after all. All I did was, since these blocks were already cut down, I already had 3 of these little blocks. So what I did was I went ahead and I placed some super glue on the flat part of my pin and on the pin part, and then I just stuck it in the little hole right there like this. And I can't push it in because the other pin's in there already. That's all I did. And then I just let it sit there for a little while till it, dried up. And now it's not going anywhere. Okay. So then what I've done is I went ahead and, as I mentioned, I picked these up here at Walmart, and I paid like under $3, like $2.50 or something. And like I said, you get 3 sheets. 3 of the rough, and then 3 of the ones that have like that felt on there. So what I did was I went ahead and I got one of these sheets here, and I got my little tool, and I placed it right at the edge, and then I just traced it around and I cut it. Okay, so this is what I end up with. Okay, that's what I end up with. And then there we go. So then after I cut this piece, I went ahead and I adhered it on there. Adhered onto my block. This is another piece that I adhered on there. What happened was you end up with like a small piece down here, and then this long strip. After you cut 2 of these square pieces, you're going to end up with one that's a little smaller, and then this long strip. That's where this comes in. Okay? See how thin that is? That's what I ended up with. I ended up with this here, and then this right here. So I didn't trash it or anything. I went ahead and I applied them on there and made myself another blending tool. So then all I have to do with these, if I want, I can just apply my felt, and I have myself an alcohol blending tool. Okay? But that is going to happen to my light pink ones, because my light pink ones are going to be my alcohol blending tools. And then my hot pink, I went ahead and I adhered the felt part, which I have given them a name. Okay, I gave the rough part, I gave it not a name, but just I'm calling it something else. It's my A part, because my A part is going to be considered my tool itself. Okay, that's A part. And then B part is considered my felt part, which also comes inside the felt the velvet package. So now what I can do is put A and B together, which B I adhered it on the back of the sponge. So now I have my B part glued on or adhered on to my sponge, and now I can connect it with my A part, and I have myself a blending tool. And these are going to be for my ink, distress inks. And like I said, my light pink, once I get my husband to cut these down, I'll be able to put A part on here, and I'll have 2 A parts, of course, 2 tools, and then I'll just apply this one on there. So that's what I've done, guys. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to give you an update as to how they turned out, and what you can do if you find some pieces of blocks, if you find these little wooden spools or whatever you want to call them, toys that are lying around the house that your kids are not using. Look around, check, and see what you can come up with. or like I said, your your little mini, thread spools that we are using for our crafting. Make your own little blending tools. So that's about it there. And let's go ahead and open my package. What did I do with it? I'm going to go ahead and open this package here. We're going to see what my buddy Terry sent my way. Sorry. And let's go ahead and, oops. Alright. Ooh, we got some great goodies in here. I think she made me a card. Yes, she did. Look at this, you guys. Oh, Terry, this is pretty. Look. I'm trying to find some of these. I'm probably going to have to go online and order them. But anyhow, this is cute. This is cute. I love these little images here. I've been seeing these a lot here on YouTube channels. And then she did some embossing here. I believe this is Winter Wonderland. Like the same embossing that she gave me. I could be wrong, because this one has a lot of silver in it. But I guess it's similar to it. And I guess what she did here was she stamped this image, and then she did her own coloring in there. Wow. And then she put this beautiful little bow, and then these pretty flowers. Wow. And I'm not sure if these are I Am Roses flowers. You're going to have to tell me, Terry, because if they are, these are my first I Am Roses flowers. I don't own any I Am Roses or those other ones that you guys are always, showing. And then she did some border back here, probably the border punch. And probably punched it on both sides. And then put some bling. Look at that. And I love this background too. I don't know if this is the way this paper was already came. I don't know what collection it is. But it's beautiful. And then she did some embossing down here. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? That's pretty. Thank you, Terry. And then she did the 3D dimension right here. Look at that. She did some pop dots on there. Let me go ahead and read this card. Hi, Letty. See which is to come true. Here is oh. Thank you, Terry. I know what she did. I know what she did. Thank you, Terry. And oh, I felt something here in the back. And then she put one of her cards here in the back. That was a pretty smart thing to do. That's a pretty cool idea. Thank you, Terry. And let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and put this aside. Ooh, we got some more goodies. I recognize these envelopes. They look like the ones from Close to My Heart, because I have some of these stamps. And then she has another card here. And she sent me a flower. Girl. Oh my God. What's here? Oh. She sent me some goodies. Look at this beautiful flower. Look. I mean, it pretty much like, sorry. Look. It's almost the whole size of the envelope. This is awesome. Oh, and she used one of her little bubbles. This is a beautiful flower, Terry. Oh my God, I'm gonna want to hoard this. I'm not gonna want to use it. Oh my God, this is gonna be awesome for like maybe the front of the of a mini or on a layout. Oh, this one's beautiful. It's pretty, and I love red too. Thank you. It's beautiful. Thank you, Terry. And then she sent me some goodies. Oh my God, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Look, you guys, she sent me another little angel. Oh, this is cute. I know I mentioned that it would have been awesome if I would have had two little angels, because I wanted to see if I could alter one. Well, she made it happen. And she did say in my card that wishes do come true. Thank you, Terry. This is a beautiful angel. It is a gorgeous angel, and I am going to see if I can alter one of those. And then look at this. She sent me a little flourish right here. Thank you, girl. And then she sent me some more goodies. Wow, look at all of these. This is a whole bunch of it. Look. Oh, wow, girl. Where did you pick this up? Look at this. Oh, I'm going to use this on my mini. I haven't started it yet because I've been busy. And I'm dying to start my mini. And she sent me some fruits. All right. Thank you, girl. Awesome. Oh, there's two different tones here. Look at that. There's a white one. There's a white one in there. This one here. Let me see. Let me get these together. Okay. This is the white one up here at the top. Can you see that? The white one's right here, and then like a champagne color right here at the side. On this other side, the left side. Look at all this. Girl, this is a lot. Thank you. I think I saw something else. Oops, my angel. Oh, look at this. Oh my God, is this a little, what is it, little turtle dove? Oh, thank you. You know what? I think I'm going to put him on my tree this year. I'm going to add, I think Scarlett sent me an ornament this year, and I'm going to add them on my Christmas tree. I'm going to try and add whatever ornaments I get and add them on my tree, and maybe put like a little year or something of the year that they were sent to me. And I think that's a good idea. I picked up that idea from my sister Sandy, because she did a swap with Jackie, Scrapping Latina, and Jackie sent her this one little ornament, and she thought of doing that. So I think it's a good idea. And because my sister and I are both new at this, we just started scrapping this year, so I think that's going to be an awesome idea. So anyhow, I just thought I'd share that with you guys. So, oh my God, thank you so much, Terry. You didn't have to do this, girl. She is so sweet. Look at that. And my card. This one's just going to go up there with all the rest. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Terry. Thank you. Like I said, you didn't have to do this, girl. You really didn't. But it was so sweet of you. And I thank you. And everybody, thank you so much for stopping by. And I'll see y'all next time. Or I'll see y'all on my next video. Alright? Bye-bye.